Just incredible on how they can drop a building like that, you know, and so much history just, you know, wiped out in just a matter of seconds, you know. I mean, years and years down here, and now it's gone. Now it's time for new history to begin.
Smoke right now is just coming down our way here. What do you think of all this?
Flint is changing, isn't it? I bet the folks in the Mott Foundation building are tickled to death. They can look east now.
Could you feel that?
Oh yeah, there's a vibration. It's terrific. It was awesome.
I got to point this out here too. We've got a lot of people over here, and
hey there.
You're looking over there right now. I mean, it's gone. It's empty.
I'm happy. My office is in the Mott Foundation building. I'm happy. Everything went well. It's pretty emotional.
What was going through your minds as that came crumbling down?
It looked like it just looked like everything went as planned, and it was pretty impressive, obviously.
A lot of emotions around here, and again, I mean, I want to point this over here. I mean, that building is gone. The skyline has changed completely. And can we talk to you for a second here? I mean, we're live on ABC 12 right now, and your reaction to what you just saw.
We were just saying it's a lot faster than we thought it would come down. It's just, wow, and actually kind of quieter, but amazing, so fast.
We got to point out that the smoke, the dust cloud, it has not gone this way. I mean,
no, it hasn't. We brought masks, and it hasn't come over here, so I've never seen one of these before.
History definitely in the making, and I want to even just point out here, a lot of people are walking around trying to take a part of this, and it looks, wow, and now the crowd is actually starting to move across the street because people are trying to get an even closer look. And let's head over to Randy Conant, who is live on the other side of what used to be Genesee Towers. Randy, what's it looking like from over there on your side of the festivities, I guess we could say?
Mark, it was just incredible, the amount of force that you could feel from the explosions, just rapid fire explosions. The ground shook, and you could feel I could feel it in my chest, and it went down incredibly quick. It fell a little bit onto Harrison Street. We can give you a shot of that there. A little bit of it fell onto Harrison Street, but my guess is that no other buildings were significantly damaged by the fall. As you can see, the cloud of dust has blown off for the most part. It's traveling towards the west. It's traveling towards Saginaw Street. So from this vantage point, it looks like it was a very successful implosion. Mark, back to you.
All right, Randy, we've moved across the street. Everybody's actually trying to get a closer look right now. We've got Chuck with us, and you can see that pile of rubble. I mean, that's probably, how many stories tall do you think that is right there? 3 or so?
Right there, I'd say, yeah, that's 3 or 4. It's amazing to see. We used to be at the University Club having a drink or two, and now it's all gone. It's amazing to be able to see that side of the building as well. So it's definitely a landmark, but I hear it's going to be a nice park, and Flint's moving forward.
Are you still feeling the vibration a little bit here? Because that was a mighty boom, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I think that's past, but it was a big boom. Yeah, that was pretty spectacular.
You know, let's talk to some of the kids here. If you want to take that little mask down there, what's your name?
Alex.
You're one of the youngest guys out here, Alex. What was that experience like for you?
It was cool.
It was cool. That pretty much says it all. It's probably something he's going to remember. What's your name, too?
Emma.
Emma, you look around here. I mean, being a part of this, what does this mean to you?
I think it's something that I'm not going to see again, so that's pretty cool.
Got a pretty cool story to tell your friends when you come back to school about how you spent your winter break, right?
Yeah.
You know, down here as well, a lot of other people, I mean, everybody's been taking some great pictures out here. Did you get a couple good shots in there?
Yeah, I got pretty good ones.
What does this whole experience mean to you now that we see the dust cloud kind of clearing out a little bit here, too?
Well, I think they should have saved it myself, but, you know, I think they could have.
All right. Well, again, a lot of people are getting into this, and as we make our way down the block, I'm sorry, sir, you can see right down there the pile of rubble that has been built. And again, it's amazing just how quickly the dust and cloud of smoke just disappeared from here. I mean, it's almost like nothing had happened at this point, other than obviously the big pile of rubble that you can see there. And it's crazy to think of what this skyline looks like now compared to what it did not more than 5 minutes ago. And again, the face of downtown Flint has pretty much changed forever from this point in time. And let's head over to Randy Conant, who is on the other side of the flatland, the other side of the rubble. And Randy, what are you seeing on that end?
Hi, Mark. We're looking down Harrison Street, Mark, and it looks like some of the rubble fell possibly onto the old Flint Journal building, but there is a very, very heavy tarp that is protecting that building, so I don't think that there was any significant damage to the old Flint Journal building. There is a lot of rubble in the middle of Harrison Street, and they have set up another misting machine to keep the dust down. It's blowing a lot of water and mist onto the rubble, so that is helping to keep the dust down. Mark, I'll toss it back to you.
He's on that side. Yeah. Hold on one second. All right, we are back live here on Harrison, right at 3rd Street. It's Mark Jacobson. We're back here and getting a very interesting perspective over here, as you can kind of see that the cloud of smoke has moved away, and we're getting a pretty good shot here right down Harrison, where people have been all morning long. And sir, you witnessed this. What do you think about what you see right now over there?
That's absolutely amazing. A lot louder than I thought it was going to be. It was really intense. I caught my kids off guard. He didn't think it was going to be all that, but what do you think about it now?
That was really cool.
Cool seems to be the operative word out here. What did it feel like to you when that boom went off?
Well, it was really surprising. I didn't expect that.
Well, definitely
yeah,
something.
I saw him jump.
And again, the skyline here is completely different right now. And can I ask you something too? I mean, I know you were out here. I saw you watching this whole thing. And what was that experience like for you? And what are you thinking now when you look at that pile of rubble over there?
It's amazing how big the pile. It's great for downtown. We're happy it's gone. It's going to open up the view from the Capitol Theater. And it was a big explosion. Though we were expecting it, it was still pretty emotional and hard to watch.
Good day, though, a new day?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and again, I want to even just point out how many people are still out here right now. The crowd's starting to disperse a little bit. Everybody's really just kind of moving up towards the barriers because the evacuation zone is still in place right now, but this is really an opportunity for people to move on closer. But, you know, we all had our masks out here, and we didn't need them, okay, because the debris, amazingly, and the dust stayed over there right where the building was, and it came crashing down. We've seen these on TV before. It's the first time I've ever experienced one of these in actual person, but you know, you felt the rattle, you felt the explosion, the ground kind of shook down here, but it was over before it even started, it felt like. So, and again, as we make our way down the street, we got a lot of people that have just been taking all of this in, and you know, if I can ask you, sir, here, I mean, you're looking at there now, are you happy to see this gone?
I think so. It's definitely has been an eyesore, so it's nice to see it come down and see something nice go in there.
For you, coming out here, was this something you just had to do to be a part of all this?
I just wanted to see it. I've never seen a building implode before, and so it was one of those things that you don't get a chance to do that very often, so I said I got to come.
All right, and I believe, are we tossing back over to Randy Conant right now on the other side? Yeah, Randy Conant is standing right by.
Hi,
Randy,
Mark.
what's happening on your end of the building?
Well, Mark, all the officials who were involved in the implosion have gone down to the rubble, and we aren't allowed to go that far down there. So I can't talk to them, but I can only tell you what I can see from here. The pile of rubble, just like they predicted, is roughly 40 feet tall, and Harrison Street is definitely blocked by piles and piles of concrete and rubble. The flat lot, it would appear that the flat lot has no rubble in it, or very, very little rubble. So that was successful there, and it looks like all the tarps that protected the Mott Foundation building did a good job, because we can see no damage from our vantage point. Mark, I'll toss it back to you.
Randy, and it looks like from our end down on Harrison Street that they are starting to really expedite the whole cleanup process at this point, because you can see all the guys in the yellow vest. Everybody's starting to move pretty quickly. It looks like they might even be hosing it down a little out here. Still a huge crowd at Harrison and 3rd Street, where people are really just taking all this in, the excitement that's been happening out here today. And I want to hear, let me pull you on in here, because I know you've been out here watching this all morning long. And how would you sum up this whole experience?
That was awesome. I mean, it was a lot of fun to be down and see it. I used to work in that building at the old radio station back in the 90s, so it was sad to see it go, but new things here in the city of Flint.
Looking forward to the future.
It's going to be a lot of fun, yeah.
And again, it's been a lot of fun being out here, you know, with all this. I mean, really history in the making. It's been cold out here, very icy, but still thousands upon thousands of people have made their way down here to really be a part of this. And again, I said it earlier, it feels a little bit like Crim Morning, only a heck of a lot colder with all the buzz that's been happening around here live in downtown Flint. So let's send it back over to Randy again. again to check in on the other side of what used to be Genesee Towers.
Well, Mark, I was just thinking that the first time I was in Genesee Towers was probably 1978, and it was a hustling, bustling, busy building. There was Genesee Bank had a branch on the first floor, and that was always busy. There were a number of doctors and lawyers and real estate people in the offices. And one thing I do remember about the building was the parking structure was poorly designed, let's put it that way. It was very difficult to drive through the parking structure, find a place to park. It was very, very narrow, very, very low, very, very dark, and it was never fun to try to park your car in the parking structure of Genesee Towers. But they've had problems through the years. The elevators didn't work often, there were all the illegal issues that popped up. So Flint has changed. They have high hopes that something better, something new can come along there and take over that spot. But downtown Flint will not look the same.
Thank you, Randy and Mark, for your reports. An amazing sight to witness, a huge pile of rubble left behind. It's expected to take thousands of truckloads to clean it all up, and they hope to have it done by the spring. They have a lot of work to do. A historic moment indeed, creating a lot of emotions for people sad about the ending, but excited for a new beginning. That wraps up our special coverage. Thank you so much for starting your Sunday with us. Be sure to join Angela Brown and the rest of the weekend crew tonight for a wrap-up of the demolition of Genesee Towers. And of course, for the latest weather updates. Have a great Sunday.
This has been an ABC 12 special report.